Alright guys, so this has been a much awaited time, okay? We're talking about freaking body fat, realistic body fat, whatever is attainable, and then at the same time, the body fat that most people think they have, the body fat that they don't have, and then what they really think that they want until they get there, and then they realize, oh man, I still have a bunch of fat. So first one is the whole thing about I'm at 3% body fat, I'm at 2.5%, I'm at 4% body fat, and when you look at the people, they're literally looking like this, and this is far from being 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6% body fat. Most of your athletes that you see at a non-pro, in terms of bodybuilding, at a non-professional IFBB pro type level, are going to be probably around 6, 7. You know, right. 5.5 maybe.
You get to the national level, yeah. you probably have some that are between 5 and 6.
Yeah. If you're looking at like a class like the 212 at the pro level, those guys are the top 5 are definitely going to be sub 5.
4 to 5 probably.
Yeah. Have you seen anybody ever below 4%? Where you're like,
maybe
just nothing. Anyway.
Maybe back in the 90s. I don't know. And
before the synthetics got heavy?
But before everything just got out of hand. You know, and I'm sure there's some guys today that have gotten there, and you know, I don't follow the sport like I did a couple of years ago, but I just don't think people realize what it takes to get, and I don't think they even know what 5% looks like.
I'm gonna put that picture of you when you did the USAs at the end of the video, so you guys stay tuned for it, because
right.
He's absolutely shredded, and you were pretty freaking dying miserable in that prep. I know you gave it everything.
Yeah, that was.
Do you think you were below 4%?
Hell no, no. I was maybe.
You guys judge by that picture.
I'm maybe 5.5 to 6.
I was gonna say 5, 4.5 to 5.
It may have. By the time I got to Vegas, I may have been 4.5 to 5.
Sure.
I don't. I never got tested, so I don't know.
It's very, and we'll talk about testing in a second too. Though it may be more than a 3-minute video like we talked about. It's not gonna be a quick rant anymore, guys. But the whole thing about the testing, actually, first of all, let's talk about that right quick.
The hand tests do not work.
No, you're gonna be. It's good to gauge yourself with it. Like, sure, I drove 1%, 2%, whatever. It's not gonna be real. Like, I've seen when I did the hand test thingy, it told me that I was at like 9 or 10% body fat. When I did the other one where you step on and you have like a bunch of stuff going on that is a lot more accurate, it said that I was at 6. I've also done the hydrostatic body fat test where you get dunked.
No, that's supposed to be the most accurate.
But you can trick it, because all it does is it separates what's water, what's fat, and what's not fat. So let me tell you, drink a gallon of water, that's 8 pounds of muscle you just gained, because it's not fat, right?
Oh, so I've never done one of those.
Now, if you don't try to trick it, because I tried to trick it, if you don't try to trick it, then yes, it can be very accurate within a certain time.
So what's the most accurate test for people? Is it the pinch test? Is it the 14-point pinch test?
I would say something like that, and once again, it depends, because it's the 14 pinch, it happens to be where you don't hold fat. Like, I don't think there's a pinch test that holds like the bottom blue tie-ins, and you know, in my opinion, the DEXA, the one where you get in the air bubble, I think that's a good one too. I think Matt Porter used to do that one.
Right.
And
the DEXA scan.
The DEXA, yeah.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I really hate it when people just throw like what their body fat number is, because it's so all over the place, and you can look at somebody and know whether you're lean enough or not. The hydrostatic body fat test guy told me that the lowest he ever tested was 2.3.
Really?
Okay. And he said the guy looked everywhere. I mean, I'm talking about like the cheeks, the bone cheeks were in. Okay. Here's the thing though. There's factors that will determine what percentage you fall in, okay? Physiologically, you can only get to a certain percentage no matter how little skin you have. Right? Yeah, but his organs may hold more fat than my organs do. So by the time we shred everywhere where there's no more body fat, he may still have 3 pounds of fat protecting his organs versus me. So body fat, relatively, that's why I say it's a number. It can truly vary by looks, and versus a test, it can truly vary by 2-3% sometimes.
I've never had any other test done on me outside of the pinch test. I've never held. I've held.
Were you shredded when you did it?
No, it was just well, no.
I was just
there was
curious to see it.
there was a couple of shows right before I did it, and I think I was around 6.5 to 7.
Okay.
Maybe.
Do you think that was accurate?
Probably it may have been close, but
Yeah.
I don't know because
Yeah.
I'm harder. I'm realistic with myself.
Yeah.
I can look in the mirror and say, okay, yeah, this isn't,
Yeah.
I'll probably walk around at 12%.
Yeah.
If I had to guess,
Yeah.
maybe a little lower, but
Yeah.
it's people just aren't realistic.
And I was gonna say too though, when you're in low body fat, like truly, you're on your last 2-3 pounds of body fat that you could potentially burn off, if not the last 5. If you're not dragging, miserable, can't talk to people, you're just almost like drunk walking. You're not on your last 4 or
No.
5 pounds of body fat.
If
I
you
am
haven't
so sorry, but you're
suffered-
not.
If you haven't suffered,
Unless you're a
the
genetic
last-
freak in every way, form, or
Right.
fashion.
If you get to 5 weeks out from a show and you're not suffering that last 5 weeks, and when I say suffering, you're truly just
It's not physically suffering; it's mentally suffering.
It's mentally suffering.
Yeah.
You're tired. You're worn out because you're low carb. If you're truly low carb, low body fat, your body don't have the energy.
Nope.
You can sleep 8 hours one night, wake up,
Dude,
be good from 7 in the morning to 10. You're great.
It's physiology
And then
101. It's biology 101, dude.
It's-
I mean, it's
it's
just what it
miserable.
is. Yeah, it's survival mode. So,
There's guys that post on the internet, I'm 5% body fat. You see them at the show and they're 12. I mean,
but they were holding water, 6% of water.
It's just why say it? Be real with yourselves, guys. If you're real with yourself, if you
You ever been on a show where they were testing people on stage? How much body fat they have on stage? Never.
No, I haven't
right.
seen that.
So, like, why do people care so much
But
about the number, man?
Well, I don't. This kind of goes back to the coaching. I think it's a lot of the coaches, the bad coaches, will say, "Hey, Ro, yeah, man, you're holy shit, you're 5% body fat. You're gonna fucking kill it."
Yeah.
And it keeps you pumped up and it keeps you motivated.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's bullshit. But now you don't know any better. You're gonna go say and tell everybody you're 5% body fat, and then you go
Absolutely.
step on stage, and the people that really can look at you are gonna be like,
Absolutely.
"What the fuck?
Yeah.
He ain't 5. Shit, he ain't 8% body fat."
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
That's-
that kind of falls back into the coaches and just them not knowing and feeding lines of crap to keep their clients motivated and keep them throwing money in their pockets. Find a knowledgeable coach. It all boils down to coaching, and find a knowledgeable coach and be healthy about it and be real with yourself.
Yeah. Good rant, man.
Yes, sir.
We've been wanting to do this for a while, though.
For a while. There's more to come.
More to come.
More to
Part,
come.
part 23 coming
More
up.
to come. More to come.